the Parthenon, I'm probably still going to use the either the life flasks one or the bleeding one or something instead. But I mean, it's good to have options like that. It's kind of cool how you sink in this quicksand when you have stacks of it. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's activate portal here. And I think I guess that's the only reward for that quest. Oh, and you get a passive skill point, which I already got because we did the quest before it, before they came out with the update that added that quest. So, and there's one more quest that we can do out of the Raven Square. We can go back to the control blocks, though I don't know. I'm not exactly sure necessarily why you would want to do that. But apparently there's a boss we can kill in there. So with the waypoint, we're all the way over here. Yeah, so we're like in the complete opposite direction of this, so. But we are in a level 64 area, so we should be getting a lot more experience than otherwise. And they're still not super hard to kill enemies. Ow. Of course, they deal way more damage. Assassin's Mark, yeah. Yeah, my fire resistance is still not great, so anything fire related I'm probably gonna get pretty much insta-killed from any bosses that use fire. You know, it would be a great idea to actually do my flasks for once. I don't know, I just forget to use them. I don't know why. At the very least, I should be using the Wise Oak flasks. Because at least then I'll have like 60% fire resistance instead of 30. And I don't remember there being net Templar guys. I really don't. I think I remember that there was an enemy that did throw nets at some point, but I don't remember them being in this area specifically. So I'm guessing I'm getting somewhat closer. Where I need to go. Ooh, more things already below up. Let's see here. Cluster trap. Increased AoE, that's good.
Low on mana.
Detonates nearby corpses. Okay. That didn't really have that much in it. Honestly, sometimes I just use the portal scroll instead of the portal skill, purely because of how slow the casting time is of portal. So 62, 66. Yeah, okay.
Yes. For freedom.
One thing I did forget to mention at the beginning is that they did kind of move around some Ascendancy skill point things, which is why they unallocated a lot of players' skill points. And for this Stebutor, basically they made it so that either you choose mines or you choose traps, which is a pretty good idea considering that, as far as I know, most players don't choose between them. I mean, they don't intermix both mines and traps. Yeah. And one of the skills, Pyromaniac, is honestly kind of overpowered. if you ask me, because it gives you life regeneration up to 20% for every trap triggered recently. So if you're using cluster trap like me, I get essentially 8% life regeneration per second, and the 25% reduced mana to skills, to both mines and traps. That's gonna really help solve my mana consumption issue. And basically also the perfect crime does like the same thing as bomb specialist, I think, as it used to, or at least the trap portion, but it also increases the cooldown recovery of your trap. So even so, my cooldown is actually lower than it was before. And then this one, I think, has increased, either has increased trap damage or it has increased area of effect of traps that wasn't there before. But it's still pretty good stuff. And next Ascendancy, I'm probably going to get Pyromaniac purely because of the life regen and mana cost reduction, because as good as Explosive Expert is, which is the next one I'm going to get, because I don't really care for the whole blind thing. I mean, I suppose it would be useful, but I like the damage elemental penetration more, especially against those really hard map bosses. So there's that. So I just thought that I would briefly talk about that, just to sort of explain why Warmonger is not exactly keen on reallocating his skill points. He really doesn't like doing that, because it seems like every month or so they often change some skill allocations and everything, but for some reason, like, even though that they give you a free skill point reset, they unallocate all of your skills anyway, so it just doesn't really make any sense. And then here's the broken waypoint. I guess you could technically having 2 waypoints for an area wouldn't really make a lot of sense in how the map looks, so I don't really blame them for that. And I think we're gonna kill the whatever her name is, Vanilda. Bill Enta, before I end this one. I guess I didn't really get into any maps, really, but I didn't know that these would take as long as they would, because walking, and I was completely forgetting to use smoke mines, so that's great. I mean, Smoke Mine has 10 seconds to its speed boost, and I just... throw it in there, that would be nice, yes. There we go.
Now that is satisfying.
No, for a second there I thought he was one of the bosses of the area. Because he just looked really, really big to me. And I have absolutely no idea where I'm going, so that's awesome. Oh, that's where we teleported in. Kind of surprised that they would keep that on there. And then there is a dead body on the table, so cannibalism? Well, I suppose there is plenty of undead here, surprisingly. I mean, I really don't know why undead would not be attacking the Templars themselves unless they are the ones who necromance them. I don't know. I mean, it is possible that they necromance their own nobles to create more meat shields for themselves. You never know. Yeah, I really have no idea where this lady is. This place almost also seems bigger than it was before. I mean, I know it probably isn't, but it just feels bigger than the other version for some reason. Come on, there we go. Yeah, she must be down there. There's even ways to go up there. I could use Flame Dash to just teleport up there, but I'm not entirely sure if that's where I'm supposed to go or not. I mean, it's possible. Fork support. There's also shields blocking the... Yeah, I should probably be paying a lot more attention to the enemies in front of me because they're actually high enough level to deal significant damage. If I don't kill them fast enough. Like, for an example of those undead soul explosions, whatever you want to call them, if probably if like 5 of those hit me at once, I would probably get killed from that. And of course, being how Fire Trap is, I would probably kill 5 pretty quick, in quick succession, so... Well, there isn't hands grabbing the, through the grating this time. Probably because everyone's either undead or Templars at this point. Like, it's just really funny how you can just kind of teleport up here through the broken fence. But then if the fence is up, then you can't. It's just kind of like, well, okay. Wow, where is she? Seriously. I was thinking that I would, for one time in my life, not make a 40-minute episode and try to make it 30 minutes. But if they're gonna make it so that I have to go through the entire area just to find her, well then I guess there's not much I can do about it. Gloves I'll take. Oh yeah, man, it's such an issue right now. I mean, I guess I don't really need my curses, but when I do, they use up they use up 63 mana, so it really makes it difficult to control your mana when everything you do uses at least a third of it. The only thing I can actually use multiple times without needing to worry about it is probably Ice Trap, and that's only because I have 2 things put into Ice Trap. Yeah, where is she? Like, look at this. Do I have to go down here to enter an arena? Yeah, of course. Gotta have that arena.
I need more pockets.
Well, at least we know where she is now. And I might as well go back with all the crap I have in my inventory.
Yes. For freedom.
Oh, and I would actually like to comment that they actually gave Lonnie a voice. I'm not entirely sure why they actually made it so that Lanny didn't have a voice at first. Just seems kind of odd that they would do that. Gloves, okay.
Yes.
Get my
Remember,
2 Chaos
we do
Orbs
this
worth.
for freedom.
And now I have that. 2 rings and an emerald.
Yes.
Usually jewelry is the stuff that I need, but I actually needed the other stuff more. Everything besides the amulets and stuff. So guess we might as well jump right in. Get probably insta-killed. Yep. Whoa there.
Low on mana.
Oh boy. Stupid man. Mana's gonna get me. I just know it. Honestly, I kind of feel like the laser she does is a lot more fair than the lightning used by that one boss in the what was it? Oh, excuse me. Ow. Whoa there. Okay, now we have the onset. Oh boy. See, now that was what I was talking about for the if Assassin's Mark might actually be a good idea for this one. About killing enough of them would basically insta-kill them. Yeah, I only died once doing that. That's kind of surprising, to be completely honest. I did feel like that boss fight was actually pretty balanced for the most part. The only thing is that... Huh. Plus 30% increased crit chance. I don't know, I mean, I guess that might be good. Global crit strike multiplier, blah blah blah. Nah. Yeah, maybe I'll sell this for 1 chaos. I mean, I never know with trading. Trading in this game is unbelievably annoying. Or at least,
Yes.
I guess it kind of depends. Like, sometimes trading is
Remember,
fine,
we do this.
but there are also times where it's just unbelievably bad. What do I set? Oh, here we go. Price, chaos, 1. I mean, 60% crit chance isn't terrible. I mean, if you're going for a, if you're going for critical strikes, you would probably want more like 90%, but I mean 60% isn't bad. I mean 1 chaos isn't really that expensive, so. But yeah, trading in Path of Exile is probably one of my biggest problems with it at this point. So I did kill it. You get 1 skill point, but I already got it from the from doing a quest before. Okay. Because there's, I don't know which quest it was, but there was a, I think, what was it? I think this one, the map to whatever, gave you a skill point before, and now since this quest is after it, well then you can just get the quest point from that. So I guess I didn't really do any map stuff today, or in this part I should say. But we got the 2 new quests that we didn't do done. And in the next part, we should focus entirely on doing maps, since that is the end game stuff now. So, so until I get to maps, well, we'll see you in the next one.